Okay guys, the wife bought me a dehydrator for Christmas, and we dehydrated some leftover spaghetti and chili sauce. And so today we're going to try it out, rehydrate it, and see how this works. Put it in the koozie. And just wait for the water to boil. Got warm. It's been a pretty successful day. I put out 6 throw lines and I put them out and then went back to bait them. And as I was baiting the second one, I caught a fish on the first one. Nice catfish. So, this has been peaceful. Been a peaceful afternoon. The sun's going down. Just going to sit around and have some supper and relax and check my lines. I'll get back with you later. Man, that sure smells good. Man, that's spicy. Go get me a cold drink. Well, guys, it is a beautiful, beautiful evening. And I just rehydrated my first homemade dehydrated meal. I can talk sometimes. But the wife bought me a dehydrator for Christmas. And she made a bunch of spaghetti and meat sauce. And I said, babe, those leftovers would probably work great in that dehydrator. So she dehydrated it for me. And I got 3 meals out of that. Pretty good sized meals. And I brought one out tonight to try it. And it's just about ready to eat. But while I'm letting that rehydrate, you know, you're going to see a video where I tried to use my alcohol stove with this fire maple pot. And it was a failure. The water never even come to a boil. It never came to a boil. Because I got here without my tinfoil to make my windscreen. So I went home and I seen a guy on a video. He was making these, and I'll put a link to his YouTube channel in the description and give him credit. He also has a great video where he takes these alcohol stoves and he does a test. I think he was around -5. And he did a test to see how this would burn, and this burnt real well, no problem. I'll put a link to that video in the description as well. But he makes these windscreens out of aluminum cans, and as you can see, this is a natural light beer can. I didn't drink this beer, but I found the tall boy on the side of the road, and it was perfect for making this. And I will actually make a video of myself showing how simple it is to make these. But once you're through with it, then you just take it loose at this seam and then just let it roll up. You drop it in your pot with your alcohol stove. And you won't get caught without a windscreen like I did that day. This afternoon I didn't time it, but this water boiled rather quickly. But it is currently about, well, let me look so I'm not telling you a story. It is 70 degrees right now, but it got to 85 today. That's crazy for being the second day of February. But this is also Texas. By the weekend that's coming up, there could be ice, 4 inches of snow. You never know. But I'm going to try out my new sleeping quilt. It's a 20 degree. May get a little warm in it tonight, but I'm anxious to try it. But I think I'll try my supper and see. It should be good and hydrated now. Man, I know it smells good. I can get a hold of it. Look at that. That is good. Well, I'm going to enjoy my supper, and I will check back with y'all later. Guess what? The GoPro just died. This is Wandering Graybeard. Going to enjoy this evening and have supper. Get back to you later. Visitors kept trickling up to the lookout, mostly on weekends. I would point out the country and describe to them the life of a lookout. Most everybody only stayed for about 15 minutes until Tim and Sally showed up. They announced that they were going to be staying for nearly a whole week. They must have seen our jaws drop when they told us that, but it wasn't as bad as we feared. They camped on the hunter flat, and spent their days exploring the mountaintop, much like us. Our hippie neighbors even invited us down to sit around the campfires, and we reciprocated, inviting them up to enjoy a view from the lookout. But even though it wasn't as bad as we feared, we were oh so glad to see them leave and have the mountaintop to ourselves once again. Above It All by John Crawford. This book's written by a gentleman that spent 22 years in a lookout towers, various different lookout towers. Anyway, I'm going to read a little bit and then call it a night. This is the Wandering Graybeard saying good night. He managed to get swam up around the... Yes, sir. We're gonna take you, buddy. Fool around and lose him because I can't get him in the net. Uh-oh. There we go. That's a pretty nice little catfish, bud. I know this seems like it might be too shallow, but I caught a nice fish right here last time. The same place. All right, let's see. I don't see the line of dancing. Now, let's take a look at this one. Nope. Let's throw this one out this way this time. Okay. Not a bad haul this morning. Not a bad haul at all. Whew, my fingers are cold. Well, good morning. I've had a good morning so far. I went down and checked my lines and I had caught another catfish, a pretty nice one. And I thought this morning it was 37 degrees, it's kind of cool, so guess what I'm having for breakfast? I'm going to have some of the wife's homemade gumbo. It's going to be good. Anyway, I'll get back with you here shortly. Amen. It's hot, but it's good. I've got to let that cool off a little bit. Won't have no hair left in my mouth. You know me, I like to slurp my coffee. That's just how I am. Well, after the tent dries up, I'll start packing up and clean camp up. Be sure this fire's out. I got 2 nice catfish to clean up. I wished I'd have brought my bucket with me, but I didn't. So I'm going to have to throw them in my little ice chest. I hope they'll fit. What a problem to have. Anyway, I'm going to eat my breakfast. Enjoy the sun coming up. And it's not a lot to do this morning, but the tent is damp. So I'm probably going to have to wait a little bit to pack up. But this is the Wandering Graybeard saying cheers, and I'll get back to you later. Okay guys, I've got the campsite packed up, got all the trash picked up. I poured a lot of water on this fire, so it's good and out. There's no smoke, no steam. I can touch it with my hand. So this has been another good time. Had a great adventure. Jeep's packed up. Fish are in the Jeep. Gonna take them home and clean them. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching me have this little overnight and doing some fishing. I appreciate each and every one of you that watch my videos and comment. I mainly do this so that when I get too old that I'm not able to do it, then I can watch these videos and relive these moments. But I do appreciate you watching. And this is the Wandering Graybeard. I'm heading to the house. And you know my saying, get out into the woods. It's good for the body and good for the soul. And this peace and quiet's good for the mind. This is the Wandering Graybeard saying, adios.